Hello, welcome to the stream. I do apologise for the longer wait for this one. I just had some extra bits to do. I didn't quite realise, so that did make the wait a bit longer. So I do apologise for that. But I am here now, and I'm here to talk about the Southampton game, which takes place tomorrow. We're playing away from home, which isn't the best, but it shouldn't matter. We're up against Southampton. There isn't really any excuses, to be honest. We have to win tomorrow, As the thumbnail says, there's only 9 points left. We can't drop anymore. There's 3 finals, not including the FA Cup final, left in the Premier League, and we've got to do the job. We've got to get all 9 points that we can, because we can't afford to not. It's too close at the moment. I'll show you the Premier League table right now. Premier League. There you go, share screen. We can't afford to not. Look, never mind getting above Arsenal. We've got to keep our eyes on our backs first, because Villa, Forest, Chelsea and Newcastle are just barely not within reach of us. 1 point here between 1 point these two are away from us, 3 points these guys are off us. And 4 points these guys are off us. So look, if we go behind Villa, we are well and truly cooked. Okay, that means we lost and drew a game at the very least. Probably have to lose 2 games to go behind Villa because of how big the goal difference is. But even for these teams, we've got to make sure we can get the points here. So Southampton, I know the bottom of the league, but we can't afford to draw because they've picked up 1 or 2 more draws recently, Southampton. And I don't want to be one of them. Now, the good news is about this final push for top 5 is Newcastle and Chelsea and Forest still need to play Chelsea. Points are going to be dropped by these teams. They will. Even if Newcastle win and go 3 points up, Chelsea are suddenly potentially 4 points behind us. If Forest win against Chelsea, say a similar story depending on how the rest of the league goes. There's 3 games left, and they're so big for us. Look, it's in our hands as well. We got 3 big games to go in terms of the Premier League. 2 of them are away. 1 of them are at home. Southampton, they're relegated. I don't think they care anymore. Bournemouth, I'm pretty sure European football is well out of their reach. Depends really how Villa do in the next couple of games, isn't it? If Villa drop a bunch of points, then Bournemouth could really swoop into 7th potentially. But again, it's in our hands now. We can't afford to lose any games. There's going to be a lot of hype behind the Bournemouth and City one because it's going to be KDB's last home game. I hope we can make it a good one. And of course, final day will be final day. How are Fulham doing in terms of the league? They've obviously had a pretty good season. They're 11th at the moment, not in the best form, 3 losses in the last 5, so that probably tinkers in our favour a bit. They can hit a maximum of 60 points, which probably won't be enough to get them European football. Results would have to go very much in their way for that to happen. And to be fair, Southampton, I'm pretty sure it's safe to say, have been on bad form all season. Bar the 2 wins they've got. But without further ado, we're going to jump over to predicted 11s. So I will quickly prep this. Okay, let me know who you think is going to start. Apologies for us to be a bit earlier, by the way. I know I don't normally stream this early, but it is because of the work I'm having done on the house later. I don't even know what's going on, but my dad's told me that there's a bit of work going on, and so probably won't be able to stream, and I've got to do something soon, which is why it's happening so early. Apparently City's new home kit's going to be unveiled soon, by the way. You might see that in the final day of the season. Looks like I've had a message. Sorry. Alright. Wait there. Just gotta be a bit more like that. And then orange number as well. Okay, here we go. So, in goal, I'm going Edison. There you go. Right back, I think we should just stick with what's been working. Mateus Nunes. I want to keep seeing this. It is my favoured centre-back partnership at the moment. O'Reilly, look, I know he didn't have the greatest game against, was it Wolves? Yeah, Wolves. I know he didn't have the greatest game. I know he struggled, but I'll back him against Southampton. You know, I think he can do it. Do want to see Nico G in here. I think we're going to see... No. I think we're going to go for Gundo and Nico. In here... you know what? I'm going to get in here first. I actually think Haaland's going to start. I actually do think Erling Haaland starts. Yes. Early preview. Nice one. It's nice going into the weekend. Going into final next week, by the way. Oh, you're going to the final. Nice. Huge. Big ups. Man. Wow. Awesome. I'm good, thank you, by the way. I am slightly time restricted. But big ups for tuning in. It's why I've got to do this quite early here. There's so much going on the next couple of days. I'm probably not going to be able to do tomorrow, which is gutting me, but we're going to have to wait and see. I want Marmoush left wing because I think when do we play? When's the FA Cup final? It's in a week. Okay, he'll start then. I think De Bruyne. I think KDB will play. Just like last year, lol, I'm hoping for something better this time. Yes, absolutely. Right wing. It's probably going to be Bernardo, isn't it? Probably. It's probably going to be Bernardo. In terms of score predictions, Marmoush better not be on right wing. Never wanna like see that having to be our main outlet. Like, please don't make that a permanent thing. You mean no watch along? Fair enough. I hope everything goes well. Yeah, there's like stuff going on in the house. I think like some housework or something like that. Which is going to prevent me from streaming. I'm not writing it off completely because I do think there is a chance. I'm still lingering, holding on to the hope, but it's not looking likely. But hey, we'll have to wait and see, to be honest, is the best thing I can say. Don't know if I change anything. Yeah, I think I'm quite happy about that. Oh, thanks for the ad. Just saw it. No problem. No Wi-Fi down, that's where I feel bad. At least it's nice weather, yeah, I guess I can enjoy that. But, wait, does that mean you won't be able to know the score? Probably. Maybe my data will pull through, but my data isn't even all that either. Yeah, I probably won't be able to. Oh well. I'll try to find a way then, if I can. But look, thank you to everyone who's tuned in. I know it's not been a long one. I'm very time restricted today, but I do appreciate the support as per usual. And if you did enjoy the stream, feel free to like and subscribe. Come on, City for tomorrow. We'll probably talk about it on Sunday. Big ups to you all.